And we're back for another exciting episode of How To with Chris. Going to learn really quickly how to add leads and pins and even how to disposition in the right order. So very quickly, we're going to hop into the menu. It's on the bottom of the screen. We'll click there. And on the very top, you'll click on Calendars. In your calendars, you have leads, opportunities, customers, manage all, canvassing, leaderboard. You have a bunch of different things here. We're going to click on the canvassing button, and it'll drop you on your current location so you can start canvassing and adding your leads. You're going to knock everything that you see, right? Well, you may not drop a pin if, let's say, there was no signs of life. You might just pass that one so you can come back and knock it later. But there was cars in the driveway here, so I knocked this one, and this one was set for interested. This one was set for not home. I know I can come back to that one. And because I knocked it, I don't put anything onto a house that I haven't knocked yet. So let's say I came over to this house and they set the appointment. So I'm going to click on set first, and I'm going to drop the pin on the house. This is going to open up to the lead form. I'm going to put the customer information in. Johnny Test. And I'm going to have it for set. Put in the phone number and the email. And then I'm going to assign it to myself. The address is going to populate already. Make sure that's the right address because sometimes it's GPS. It may kick you to the house next door. Set the appointment. So say I set this one for noon tomorrow. I'm going to click done. And I'm going to start putting in my notes into the actual CRM right here. So customer was looking into solar and wanted to know about batteries, didn't have the bill available, high is 175, low is 85, said average is 110. Click save. That's going to save and close the lead. It's going to automatically email that customer an email with a date and time confirming their address, their name, and a spot where they can upload the utility bill. Now, once you go in there, you can start making additional edits. When I click on the pin itself, I can open my lead and I have access to the attachments. I can go to my notes, add additional notes. When you need to tag somebody, projects, testing, I can only do tags in the notes section itself. Let's say I put in a bad email. I needed to go fix it. I can go here. I can update the email. But that didn't send the campaign that it was supposed to. So I'm going to go to actions on the top. I'm going to go to send campaign. And I can resend set with utility bill request and click send. So let's say it's time for the appointment. I've already gone through my proposal request, which is on the other video. And I was set into it would have been proposal issued after projects had done that. Well, this customer rescheduled. What am I going to do? I can't just leave it sitting there. So I rescheduled the appointment. I'm going to put the new appointment time and date in here. So let's say they rescheduled for the 25th. Same time. I'm going to put it under new set, under the rescheduled button right here, and I'm going to click save. That just sent another email to the customer letting them know that we're going to be coming back on that date and that time. You have additional pins that you can put on these houses for whatever happens. Let's say I run the appointment and I sell it. I'm going to open the lead. You can do this from your computer. And I'm going to put it in sold. Not sold submitted, just sold. That's going to trigger my task list so that I can start going through the tasks, checking them off so that the deal can be completed and submitted. If I lost it, I can put it into competitor price, whatever the reason is, if they didn't buy solar and they weren't interested. If it reschedules again, If they didn't answer, if they weren't at the door, I could put it not interested. If they said it was a bad time, it was a bad time. If they said they're shopping around, great. So I set the appointment, did the appointment, but they're going to do some shopping. I'm going to click the shopping button. That's going to send them a list of questions of what to ask these other companies when they're doing their shopping around, keeping you on the forefront of their mind every single time they do an appointment with somebody else. You can do the thinking about it. And let's say we set another date for the future. That would be follow-up date. So I'm going to follow up with this customer at this time and this date. I'm going to come back and sit down, scheduled follow-up, put in notes, and save. That's it. Now, really quickly, if I am just, let's say I'm out talking to somebody and they say, yeah, I'd like to learn more about solar. I can click leads, click the plus button, and from here I have the same information and do it the exact same way. The only difference is I click the plus button instead of dropping a pin.